Hello, fellow pipers. Yanis here.
Silvio here.
Welcome to our pipe show after some time. Smoking this downhill 1959 Prince Shellbriar Group 4, and in it some of this new blend. Not so new anymore, but quite fresh, let's say, in our shops.
Pense ca noi la Tachia 40, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm smoking this downhill bend billiard 412 shape from 1976 root briar, and I'm smoking some Pese Canoe Oriental flake that you sent me. Yeah, we don't have this in our stores here, so I only tried what you sent me. So the two Latakias and this Oriental, and I like it very much. This I like the most.
Oh, yes. So what's going on, Silvio, in your neck of the woods?
Well, the Russians just announced that we are on the list, on their attack list. Our port of Constanza, because we have a huge American base here in the southeast of the country. And of course, that puts us on the list. I don't understand why we have foreign armies on our land, but that's politics, whatever. And we have a pretty nice summer here, not very warm. I understand from you that the heat wave is coming. Sahara is coming over us.
Yeah, we had actually the last week of June and the first week of July were terrible, very hot. Then the second week of July was cool, let's say. And then this somehow continues. We don't have really high temperatures. So, and we're expecting now the temperatures to actually go even more down. And then, of course, it will rise. It will be second half, at the end of the August, we will have another heat wave. It's normal. It would be a miracle if it wouldn't.
Yeah, we actually had about 2 days where it was very cold, especially in nighttime. Something that never happened for a long time in the summer.
Yeah. It seems like somebody didn't read all the fairy tales and children's stories that include animals, where they would learn to not poke the bear, because if the bear is sleeping and you wake him up, it's not good.
Yeah.
But let us leave this topic. Is for other channels to discuss. But we also have quite peaceful, let's say, summer. It's very nice to drive around. It's not so much traffic. If you, of course, don't go on the highway around Ljubljana, around the capital, because we have this corridor here. People are driving towards the coast in Slovenia, Croatia, to Italy, and so on. So it can be quite stressing with all these traffic jams and everything.
Yeah.
People are driving with trailers, with campers, with RVs, and so on. And they do it like 1-2 times per year, and then they think they are in their own car, and accidents happen.
You should be happy. People are driving with RVs in your country. They are driving with armies in my country. We are seeing tanks on railroads and on tracks. How do you call it? They're shipping tanks and stuff like that.
So you are
bad.
You shouldn't be surprised if Bucharest end up on the list, or Constanza, or whatever. I read about Bucharest.
Yeah.
but nevertheless.
Yeah.
I don't know why they think that after 3 years of not succeeding anything and 30 plus countries helping Ukraine didn't succeed anything, and they think that they will do something. You know how this can end up. Very ugly.
Yeah. Crazy times.
Mm-hmm. So, light Oriental, light English, heavy English. What do you prefer this time? At this time,
I
let's say.
prefer this Oriental flake, but I also like the both of the Latakia ones, 20 and 40.
Yeah, I can see that a
Okay.
number of people are now smoking this more Virginia Perix. And we were talking about this in the previous shows.
Yeah, it
But
might be that. Yeah, that it's summer and that's why. Yeah.
yeah. But I'm just saying that as I'm watching the videos, which I don't have a lot of time to do nowadays, I can see that what are the blends that they are reviewing or saying that what they are smoking. For me, Virginia, Kentucky is still on the top at the present time.
Yeah. Burley took a long time for me to discover Burley, let's say, but yeah, in the last years I preferred Burley, Kentucky to Virginia. I mean, I smoked for a month, I think, only full Virginia flake, and first of all, I don't know what. I mean, I know what happened to Samuel Gawitt. They changed something since Gawitt Hogarth took them over, and they are so much more tongue bitey, and might be the way they produce it or the leaf they find these days. I don't know what it is, but I now understand well why I'm not a Virginia smoker. I was pissing in my pants every time I drink some Pepsi or something carbonated. I was like, oh my god, fuck, it burned my tongue for days. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
but
back to Kentucky or Burley or Orientos.
and this we will see this with a number of blends that will stay in production because concentrating the ownership of these blends under one roof at the
Yeah,
STG, let's say, will somehow result in slight or bigger changes to this blend because they will want to, use the same leaf. I don't know, do small
yeah,
changes in the production. So if I was listening to one of the presenters here on YouTube who was talking to a guy working to what was that? The guy who was working for the STG, selecting the blends that will stay, and then
yeah,
the easiest thing to do is to actually prepare the tobacco and then cut it to make a mixture. So a cut, ribbon cut or coarse cut or whatever, shack cut, doesn't matter. And pressing the tobacco, selling flakes, ropes, plugs, and stuff like that. It will slowly uh, these cuts with STG will slowly go away because they take longer. They are in this sense more expensive to make. You
yeah,
need to have people with the knowledge and so on and so forth. So
yeah. How they are drying the tobacco. We thought they are pressing them and drying them in barns like 200 years ago. They actually dried them in 4 hours using electricity and stuff like that. And it's all about producing fast, out of the door, get the money, and that's it. I mean, it's the modern times. we cannot complain about that, actually.
No, I
There's
mean,
so many problems.
yeah, what I wanted to say is that if you look at the British factories, let's say, or British tobacco companies like Germain's and Gavitt Hogarth and Samuel Gavitt and so on, they were using quite a lot of old machineries and old procedures and so on. And now we are getting this quick, instant production of tobacco, which at the end still looks as a tobacco, but through the process of making, it didn't get what it did in the past, let's say.
Yeah, that's why 90% of, maybe more, of British tobacco companies died. Germain, nobody knows if they're in putrefaction in their factory, and nobody knows. Somebody should knock on their door, because nobody knows what Germain is doing, on if they're still alive. The workers there, who knows? Samuel Gawitt Hogarth, it's still a very small factory that I don't think it will last long, because they don't communicate with nobody. I mean, even I had so many fights with them on Instagram. Uh, a few days ago, they were selling some machinery. Actually, Samuel Gawitt, not Gawitt Hogarth. But we understand they're the same company. Nobody knows exactly, whatever. And they were selling machinery and some memorabilia and some machinery, old flake cutters, old. And I've seen 50 people, maybe more, asking, what is going on? Are you closing? Why are you selling this? Zero answer. I checked after a few weeks, zero answer. So they're not like smoking pipes, making videos, explaining everything, tricking you in buying the same damn blend every time, but in a different box. But whatever, they're putting in the work. They're explaining everything. They serve you immediately if you have a problem, from what I understand. But with these old types of companies that make great products, actually, I don't see them surviving, because they don't understand that we are in the modern era. You should communicate why are you doing something. If you are taking something, putting something new on the market, or why are you cutting off 10 blends from your list, and nothing, absolutely nothing. Yeah, so I don't think they will survive, because they are doing great product and taking their time, and but they're not doing the other stuff, the communicating stuff. And this is my thing with them. I love them products, Gawitt Hogarth and Samuel Gawitt, but no communication. We don't know anything what is going on there.
Yeah, and if it's not a big company, a big factory, and the ownership is like family owned, like Germain's and Gawitt Hogarth and so on, maybe their policies are different regarding customers, regarding media, and so on. Plus, we need to understand that UK has quite strong anti-tobacco regulation regarding promotion of products and stuff like that. But what I wanted to say is that I think that owners of a bigger company have bigger motivation to succeed and stay in the business, because these small family-owned companies, I mean, nothing wrong with that. Some of them are doing well in other industries, let's say. But here it's like, oh, we are getting old. We are just going to close down. Sell the business, sell the brand, sell whatever, get most out of it, and then just leave until the. And then you have the other extreme on the other side, like the STG, and doesn't care. People who are making these decisions there, I don't know if they even smoke cigars or pipes or whatever. They just see it as a business and
Yeah, yeah,
the different extreme, you know, somewhere in the middle, like McBaron was. Let's say if they would continue, let's say.
yeah.
Yeah, but at the end, I think we all, at least I can say this for me, I have enough tobacco for rest of my life. So, and all these
I
old
think,
blends that were really good in the past and are now maturing. So,
yeah. I don't have as much as you, but I still think that our calculations that I smoke 4 grams a day, so I will have, I think they are wrong. I think we will use much less than we calculated. So I think that even I, with my quantity that I have, I think I don't see myself finishing what I have. So yeah,
depending on how
we are
long are
good.
you going to smoke the pipe?
I mean, this is another thing. Very few people actually smoked a pipe all their lives. Even if I look in the past, a lot of all these very well-known pipe smokers, from Carl Jung and everybody, were around 70 years old. They all stopped smoking pipes, and a lot of the younger ones went to cigarettes. And I mean, I don't think at 80 years old we will all still smoking pipes or as many pipes. Or I think you don't have the energy and this feel of tobacco as great as you do when you are young. So I think we have enough, both of us. Yeah,
Well, I don't have problems with this. I mean, I can still sell the tobacco at the end if I want to.
yeah. No, I'm saying we have enough even to sell. You have enough to sell.
Yeah, but
So
right
we are
now,
covered.
yeah. I saw that the smoking pipes or the Cornell and Deal, which belongs to the same Laodicea Enterprises, I think, they put out a new 25th anniversary blends, smoking pipes, 25th anniversary, dusk, dawn, something like that.
Yeah,
These are new. They say it's Virginia, Kentucky. I was watching Beans 316, Brian,
yeah.
who was doing a review, and he was not satisfied. If you want more Kentucky in the Virginia, Kentucky blend, of course. But
Nobody is really satisfied with these anniversary blends, meaning how much work and fight and nerves you invest in getting one tin or two, because it's everybody's killing each other to get those, and in the end when you open it, it's tobacco, but I think
I mean, this is good that you open a tin and you find tobacco inside.
yeah, but it's not what is promised. But whatever, I think that they put out smoking pipes, or Laodicea or this company, between all the brands that they have, I think they released 50 new blends in the last month under warped. I don't know. They have a lot of Drakkar and Sun, or I don't know. I don't know them because I'm not interested in them. But I've been on Instagram. I see how many blends they put out in a month. It's crazy. And they do what Rolex and these luxury watches companies do.
You mean
They
Chinese
don't
Rolex?
produce. Yeah, but let's pass over that. They don't satisfy the market. I don't know how to put it. They don't produce enough. Never. It's not because it's a rare thing that we put in, and it's hard to make many things, and they are especially not saturating the market, or not uh,
Flooding.
satisfying. Or they're holding on to production just to make it scarce. You know.
I mean,
It's
if you're using 25 years old Virginia, which they are, as if I'm not wrong, using in this 25th anniversary blends.
yeah.
I mean, it's, I imagine, hard to get good enough
Why?
quantity.
Maybe they have 100 tons of it. How
I
do
don't.
we know?
I don't
Why?
know because you need warehouses, bigger warehouses. This is again cost for the owners and so on. So more or less they have what they need in present year, maybe, or something like that, but not.
They
I don't know.
have
I don't know.
huge warehouses. They have huge warehouses. You will see these 25 years Virginia appear in thousands of blends. It will be 26-year-old Virginia, 27. Because it's not only them that keep this in warehouses, it's the tobacco barns or the producers that keep this in their stocks for these big companies that buy from them.
I don't know.
So I'm
Maybe
sure they have a lot more than they say they have. Yeah.
we'll see. Nevertheless, it's good to hear that you are okay and that
Yeah.
baby is growing up. You're, as you said yesterday on your video, you are leaving for at the end of August, you said,
Yeah. Yeah.
for holidays to Transylvania.
Yeah.
I already been at for 2 weeks at the coast.
Yeah. Maybe next
So
year we'll go to the Black Sea for the baby, especially. We should start going to the sea again.
if the coast will not be mined, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Or nuclearly bombed by Russia.
Well, whatever. So, uh, shall we conclude this show? It was just somehow checking in after some time.
Yes.
I wanted to do more videos at the coast, but the circumstances were not in that favor. I was
Yeah.
there with my sister's family, my mother. It was always something happening around. There was no quiet place to do it. It was very hot the first week. The second week was raining and the wind was blowing and so on. So it was actually very pleasant weather without uh, high temperatures. But again, so
Yeah, same with me and the baby making videos. It's not as easy as before. There are not 10 minutes when I don't hear my name called. Silvio, it needs some milk, some water. Silvio, help me do this. Silvio, let's move her there. Silvio, whatever. So
yeah,
to have 1 hour to make a video and nobody is screaming your name, it's something special. Even preparing for our 3 hours of talk in the weekend, I have to prepare and cook and everything being ready and this place clean
yeah,
and whatever. It's quite an endeavor.
yeah,
God damn it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we will push through this period, and later on it will be better. Believe me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So okay. So I hope you all have a nice summer, that you have enjoyed or you will soon enjoy some holidays. Um, I also plan to go on some holidays, maybe a prolonged weekend or something in August, maybe in September. We will see. But we decided with my wife to actually just go somewhere for a weekend or a few days more to actually relax again. So I hope you're all doing well. Until we meet again, I wish you all a lot of pleasant smokes. And Silvio has frozen. So see, maybe the attack already happened. No, it's an internet connection. So see you next time. He's back.
We've been attacked with Katyusha. We've been attacked. Goodbye, friends.